Some people love drama. It's something I've told my mother and so hundreds of people, thousands probably over my career, that you don't have to submit or subject yourself to those kind of people. So for a long time, my mom always thought that she could, talk back to trolls, like trying to explain things, or maybe they'll understand. And the one thing I've learned in life is don't cast your pearls upon the swine. You're not going to please everybody. Some people will change, but they're only going to change when they want to change. We as humans, and we all are subject to this. We normally don't change something unless something major happens in our own life that makes us change. If you are a horrible boyfriend, if you are a horrible husband or wife, if you are really bad with your finances, or your diet, horrible diet, we often don't change. Even if we want to and we try, we often don't change unless something major happens to us or something that's traumatic that happens to somebody close to us. And it's just an interesting thing. And I've told my mother and thousands of people over my career that you don't have to subject yourself. Oh, this is why I hate sitting out here when it gets evening. There's mosquitoes everywhere. You don't have to subject yourself to people and their drama and their negativity, which is one thing that I've learned over being on YouTube since 2009. Trolls don't affect me. Negative people don't affect me. Comments, like, I've trained myself that when a troll leaves a comment and I start reading, my brain instantly knows, okay, this person is trolling or this person doesn't have the best interest in mind. My brain will skim over a comment like that and just instantly block them. They're not in my mind for more than a minute, if that, 30 seconds. And it's something that my mother has struggled with, and a lot of people have struggled with, is you're not going to change their mind. If they're going to change, they're going to change based off of something dramatic that's going to happen. Or they'll watch your videos and slowly change over time. But you personally, when they leave a horrible comment, you personally are not going to be able to sit there and change them in that moment. Because most negative people, most trolls, their goal is to trigger you. So that's what makes them happy. Swamp dwellings love swamp dwellings. People that are under you can only reach above them to try and pull others to their level. As you're climbing in life, whatever it is, personal, business, if you're climbing in life, you're going to have these people that are reaching up, trying to pull you down, trying to get you to engage with their swamp level mentality. And the problem with that is a lot of creators and a lot of people will actually reach down and talk to the people that are down there, that are trying to pull them down. In my career, I've done it. We have all done it. You try to explain, well, this is, why I'm doing this. And, well, no, that's not true. Or that's hurtful that you're saying that. And that gives the swamp dwellers leverage. Now they're up a step closer to you because you stopped. You stopped growing, you stopped maturing, you stopped climbing. And when you stop, that gives them a chance to either bring you down so you step down to talk to them, or that gives them a chance to climb up to get closer to you. And the thing is, these people, they won't change. They won't change unless something happens dramatically in their life that will cause change. So the best thing that you can do is pray for them in silence, or you can, if you want, you can give them a comment and say, I'm sorry you feel that way, God bless you. a lot of times when you even give them any attention, they'll then come back at you and attack you and bring you down to their level. So from my personal experience, when someone says something that's borderline trolling, so it's rude, but it's borderline, I will say, I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope you have a good day, or something like that. And then if they reply back with something still just as negative, I'll then instantly block them from all of my accounts and won't think twice about it. If they say something that's just pure evil, pure trolling, or pure trying to get you to trigger, I'll instantly block them without thought, and they don't cross my mind for more than a minute. And this is stuff that I teach my mother and I teach other people to do, because like I said, like the Bible says, don't cast your pearls among swine. And it's like Yeshua, which is Jesus, for those who don't know. Jesus' real Aramaic name, because that's the language he spoke, Aramaic name is Yeshua, or Yeshua, depending on how you say it. So when I say Yeshua or Yahshua, I'm talking about Jesus. Yeshua told his disciples, when you go to a town, if you're not welcomed or they don't welcome you, when you leave, shake the dust off of your sandals. And that's what you have to do sometimes. And even Yeshua has said himself, about his own hometown, people didn't want to listen, didn't want to hear what he had to say. So we have to understand, we don't owe anybody anything, and we don't owe drama people, we don't owe, even if they're family, okay? Even if they're family and they're blood or not blood, we don't owe anybody anything that are drama, that try to suck you into their little level. Because those kind of people, sadly, something happened in their own life. Either they blame themselves for their failures, or something that's happened, and it's sad. But the problem is, you're not going to change them unless you change them slowly over time. And the best way you can change a troll is by you living your life, being the best way, and giving them motivation with your videos, but not in direct contact. Maybe they'll one day say, I'm sorry for what they've done, or, change. Maybe not, but that's up to God. You plant the seed, and sometimes what we say and what we do, like this video, it's planting a seed. Sometimes that seed's gonna fall in thorns amongst the rocks, sometimes good soil. And it's not my job if someone trolls or something, it's not my job to reform them, because they will change when they're ready to change, not based off of what you say. And that's basically, ever since 2009, stuff that I've learned. So my friends, whatever you're doing, if it's in your personal life, it's in your business life, and there's negative people, don't give them time or day. You can be friendly, you can be Christ-like, but you do not have to let them suck your joy. You don't have to let people suck your joy when their main purpose is to live that way. Most people are content to be negative and be that way. If they show no signs, for example, coworkers, if they show no sign of looking on the positive, trying to be better, glass half empty, glass half full, if they have no interest in that, or if they say they have interest, but yet their actions show differently, it is not your job to let them drain you until you have nothing left. You continue to be Christ-like, but you do not have to dwell with those kind of people. So anything negative, anything like that takes place in your own life, if it's online, in the digital world, on Facebook, on YouTube, if it's from trolls, if it's from, whatever. My friends, I can't stress this enough. Your life is more important than their actions to bring you down. So anybody who's watching this that maybe is affected by family, and that's the worst thing, is when it's family. When it's family and they're saying contradicting things, or they're saying things that are narcissistic, and I can't narcissistic, anyway, when they're trying to twist things around and make it seem like you're the bad person or whatever, let it go. Just let it go. You know your worth. Your worth doesn't come from that person. Know your worth. And you work on bettering yourself every day. And let that flood to those around you. You make videos. You go to show up at your job, to your husband, your wife, your kids, grandparents, whatever it is. You just be the best person that you can be and let it overflow. Never let them drain you. Never let a negative thought go into your mind and change what you want to do in life, where you want to go. Never, ever let negativity control more than a minute of your time. Because if you do, you are trading your happiness, your positivity, just to be down on their level. And their level's not fun, and it's sad. And I know there's people with good intentions, with good hearts that say, I want to change these people's lives. Maybe if I just explained it, maybe if I just talked to them, maybe they would understand. But you have to understand, they don't want to understand. They don't want to grow. They don't want to be better. You see, idle hands, when your hands are idle, that gives you, those kind of people, so much time to dwell on negative things that they release it to the world. When someone has idle hands, they get in trouble. If you have an idle mind, you get in trouble. That's why I tell everyone, seek knowledge. And then when you find good knowledge that's nothing but positivity, apply that knowledge in your own life and keep seeking and keep applying to better yourself in business, in finances, in relationships, and more. And that will give you the best balance and the best life that you can have, and you can no longer be controlled by the negative things that people say. And I know it's sad. Some of you guys out there have family that just bring you down, that they twist words. Some of you guys have coworkers that every day they're nice to your face, and behind your back they're gossiping about you. They're saying rude things and mean things. But you don't have to let them dictate your life. You don't have to let them control your life. You don't have to give them power, give them authority to dictate what you say, what you do, where you're going in life. Be friendly, be kind, but don't give them all of your time. My friends, life is short, okay? Life is short, and I know a lot of times, and I've been there. You think you can change somebody, you think you can help them, you think these negative people, you think it's so sad. They're missing out on so much beauty in this life. They're using their idle hands, their idle time to gossip, to cause drama, to lie, and all this stuff. And you're thinking, but if they only knew the truth, if they only seeked a better life, they could change their life for the better. I know it's hard, especially if it's family or someone close. I know it's hard. You think you can change them. The problem is they don't want to change. If they want to change, they would come to you and say, hey, look, I've been your biggest troll, or I'm a negative person, and I'm sorry. I don't know how I can change. Can you please help me? That's when you know. When someone seeks for help, that's when you know they're at least in the position to be ready to change. And then you also have to be watchful of the wolf in sheep's clothing. So you always have to guard yourself from releasing personal things to anybody. Family, friends, strangers, it doesn't matter. Be on guard, my friends. Be on guard, be kind, keep changing and keep evolving in your own personal life, and don't let the negative thoughts of others bring you down. Block and move on. Block and move on with your life. And if they're going to change, they're going to watch your videos, and they're going to slowly actually listen to the words that you're saying. And then they'll change over time based off of what you say. To all the trolls out there, to all the gossipers out there, to all the people with idle hands, to all the people that have negative thoughts, that are a depressive person, this last message is for you. We all are human. We all have thoughts. We all have failures. We all have things that we've succeeded in. We all have been through trauma. We all have been through days that we thought were like heaven. We all have opinions. We all have thoughts. The biggest thing I can tell you is if you have a lot of time on your hands, that is not good. Take all idleness and apply it by seeking knowledge. How you can do that is search mindset shifts, positive attitude, how to be a positive person, how to change my finances, how to change my relationships, how to be a better person. Look up videos. I even have a playlist. If you guys just leave a comment, anybody, it doesn't matter if you're a troll or not, leave a comment and I'll give you my playlist that has changed my life in the last 3-4 years, that has taken me from a dropout, a school dropout, to owning my own business. And I want you guys to understand that either somewhere in your life somebody told you no, or told you that you couldn't do something, or you couldn't be something, or you told yourself and you believed the lie, either the lie from them or the lie from you. And now you're depressed. You don't like your life. You have to try and bring others down to your level, because that's what brings you joy. That's what you like. But I'm here to say, life is short. True joy comes from forgiving, moving on, and bettering ourselves every single day. That's where true joy comes from. It doesn't come from bringing others down. It comes from being a worm in the dirt. That's a V-friend. If you guys are interested in V-friends, search VEE friends, all one word, on Google. It's tough to beat a worm in the dirt, is one of a V-friends. But at the end of the day, this is your life. You change if you want to change. And if you don't want to change, that's your choice. But the day we decide to stand still and have idle hands is a day that we lose touch with reality of what truly brings us joy, what truly is worth living for. If you're depressed, if you're upset, if you're lonely, take those idle hands and seek knowledge, seek wisdom, and change. Apply what you find and just become a better person.